All right, so we just got done with the 3.6 live stream. Let's do a quick recap of everything that they talked about, my thoughts, my opinions, all of that good stuff. Hello YouTube, welcome back. So right now, first phase, we have Nahida and Nilo. For the very first phase, we don't know there are 4 stars just yet. They didn't actually reveal that. We also have the Primogem code in the bottom left corner. If you guys want to redeem that, you do have probably 12 hours to actually claim all these redemption codes before they expire for 100 Primogem. So make sure you guys actually do that faster, sooner than later. Second half, we have Baizhu, a new 5-star Dendro Catalyst user, along with Ganyu. And we have Kaveh, who looked like a 4-star Claymore Dendro character. I have no idea where Eula is, I'm gonna be honest. All right, I thought this was Eula's update shortly after the Mika we ended up getting, which is a perfect match for Eula. Eula is nowhere to be found, probably deleted from the game. I'm definitely saving for second half Baizhu. Let me know what you guys are saving for and who you guys are wishing for. Along with the characters, we do have a new Catalyst Jadefall Splendor, which will be Baiju's best in slot, most likely. And then let's get straight into the abilities. So Baizhu is a healing shield character, as you guys can see, which also buffs your team based on certain reactions. They said certain reaction damage dealt by the characters who are healed by seamless shields will also increase. So not only can he shield, not only can he heal, but he can also buff on top of that. And when you go around, a little bit of passive talent, whenever you're going around the exploration and picking up like fruit, berries, it'll also heal your active character, which seems kind of cool, I guess, right? Anyone going around need a little bit of healing in the open world. Seems pretty good. We have Kaveh attacking with a briefcase here, able to actually proc Dendro cores whenever he wants. I don't think there's another character in the game that can actually willingly proc Dendro cores manually. So it says Kaveh's combat abilities is also capable of causing all Dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately, which seems really good. And it could also heal Kaveh in the process. So that's kind of sick. 4-star Claymore character, Kaveh. We got the Baizhu VAs, all that. New story quest dropping with Baizhu as well in 3.6. Kaveh. And then we have an event that's handing out a free Faruzan for all you guys who are looking for the C6. This is big for me because I'm at C5. So this will be my C6 Faruzan. Along with Primogems, the standard character essential materials, Crown of Insights, character XP materials, all that good stuff. And we also have another hangout event coming soon. Layla hangout right after the Faruzan hangout. I like these. I appreciate these. I feel like they should go back and do some of the older characters, no? What about the Rosaria hangout? Anyone still looking for a Rosaria hangout? What about all the other old Mondstadt characters? I feel like some of them need hangouts, right? I appreciate some of the new characters getting hangouts. We get to know more lore and information about them. It's cool. But I would really love to have some, like, you know, Kaya hangout, Rosaria hangout, right? Am I the only one? Kujo Sara hangout win? All right, we got Overflowing Mastery, double talent drop coming out as well, which is really good, back to back with XP or Leyline into the talent. If only they could do this every update. Every update they cycle, right? Next update 3.7, bring back the double Leyline. I know a lot of people think this is like a Bedge event. It's not really an event, it's just more resources, but you can't go wrong with more resources, am I right? Especially with new characters coming out and all that other stuff. Saves you the trouble, saves you resin, saves you money, whatever you want to think of, no? Moving on, we have a Constellation event. This was from the Paradise one, I believe, which is a series of like a bunch of other mini games and stuff like that, where you have to align the stars to form an image. On the right side, you can see the image, and of course, you obtain like Primogems. This is the free Faruzan I mentioned. There's a whole bunch of other mini games out there, like the teapot stuff, turning into animals, going around looking for treasure chests and stuff like that. It's basically just a couple of mini games you guys can do throughout the event. The big thing is for the update, I think, are the artifacts. Two new artifacts coming out with version 3.6 here. First, we have the Nymph's Dream, which looks to be a best in slot Tartaglia. Don't quote me on that, please. The 4-piece reads after normal charge, elemental skills, burst, plunge, pretty much any kind of damage, right? Hits an opponent, you'll get 1 stack of Mirrored Nymph, lasting 8 seconds. When under the effect of 1, 2, or 3 mirrored NIMP stacks, attack will be increased by 7, 16, or 25% respectively, and hydro damage bonus will be increased by 4, 9, 15% respectively. Mirrored NIMP stacks created by normal charge, plunge, skill, or burst exist independently. So I would say that's probably a best in slot Tartaglia. Of course, you're not going to try and plunge attack with Tartaglia, but like, name any character you plunge attack with in Genshin Impact in this day and age, right? Unless you're unless you're a Xiao main, right? There's really not a whole lot of plunging going on right now. So of course, this is still really good for Tartaglia. And then the second artifact set, I'm not even going to try and butcher that name, I apologize. Looks to be like a Nilo set, to be quite honest with you. If we take off the chat real quick and take off the avatar, you can see that the 2-piece set does say HP plus 20%. And the 4-piece set, skill and burst damage will be increased by 10%. And then after the character takes damage, the aforementioned damage bonus is increased by 80% for 5 seconds. Who takes damage in the game? Dia. So this seems like it could be a Dia artifact set. I don't know. You could probably theorize and see if it's better than whatever her best in slot is currently, if it's going to save Dia or not, if that's copium. It says the effect can have 5 stacks. The duration of each stack is counted independently. These effects can be triggered even when the character is not on the field. So there you go. Definitely looking, I mean, I don't have a Dia personally, so it's not really an issue to me, but I'm definitely going towards the first artifact, the Hydro artifact set. I did see a lot of people saying that they could run a 2-piece HP percent for Nilo. So they could just run that 2-piece set and then put it for Nilo and run it with another 2-piece set anyways. Call it a day, call it a dub. Right? So, hey, you know, flexible. You don't always have to run it for Dia if you don't want to. You got options right now. Quickly moving on, we have a new area dropping with Sumeru. I believe this might be the last area extension for Sumeru. I don't know. We'll know once the game updates and then we find out the statue. If the statue is maxed out at 10, and it's most likely the last area with the Dendrocores or Dendroculies. We also have a new boss, which I'm assuming this will be a new weekly boss, given the whole hype they've mentioned about it. So this is a new weekly boss coming out into the game, probably with a new area. We have a new Abyss boss as well. I don't know if it's going to be like a world boss or just like a boss or something like that, but it's pretty much like a combination of all 3 Abyss Lectors, right? Like Cryo, Pyro, Electro. It's like a trifecta. It's like an Abyss Herald Lector on steroids. And then we have Hilichurls around. So we have Scythe wielding Hilichurls, some standard mobs. We have a new story quest for Nahida dropping. We have some music OST releasing, and I believe that was everything. That's pretty much it. So quick recap. We got quick new character, Baizhu, second half with Kaveh on the same banner, right up. We have new artifacts dropping as well. We have a new area dropping. We have a new boss. And then we have a bunch of story quests for Baizhu, Nahida, hangout event for Layla, and then a bunch of mini games just to explore. So overall, pretty good. Yeah? Overall, pretty good. And then we got the talent, the biggest thing ever. Overall, pretty good. They did a very quick live stream. Big update, I'd say, especially after 3.5. Fingers crossed that this does hold us until 3.7. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys are most excited for and who you guys are wishing for in the newest 3.6 update. Join us over on Twitch if you guys haven't already. We're live every day. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.